all are.
So listen, I'm going to take you through a journey. 4 calendar dates. If you're an A-type personality like mine, you know you like to know when the end is. So it's 4 calendar dates, and we're going to start with Marty. Where are you? Come on, come up here. Come on.
Get over here, Marty. Marty.
So Marty, March 2020. I'm sitting in Jesse's kitchen, and we're just catching up. I just got there for a visit, and she tells me there's a guy that wants to go out with her. She knows his mom. He goes to yoga with her, but she wasn't really sure if she was ready to date yet. So we went on to another subject, and the day passed. The next day, in a similar fashion, we were sitting in her kitchen, and she looked up at me and said, "Dad, he wants to meet you." So I thought 2 things at that time. Either 1, you were crazy. Number 2, you needed some help. So being a dad, I was going to find out. So we agreed to meet for happy hour that night at the Tiki Bar or whatever. And you came in. Big guy, big smile, athletic type. I'm like, so far, so good. Looking pretty good, pretty good. You told us that you were EMT for the fire department. You were a math tutor for kids. Jeez, he was a superhero for Universal Studios in Japan. Like, what's not to like? So I'm like, wow, this is great. So the one thing that I did remember from that day is that the way you looked at Jesse. And this is emotional. I have a 93-year-old mother going on 94, and she has a lot of sayings. But one of her favorite sayings is to her 2 daughters and 7 granddaughters is, "He looked at you like you were ice cream." And that's the way you looked at her, like she was ice cream. I knew then that you were the guy. So I am so happy. I mean, in the 2 years that I've known you, I'm so happy that we're standing here today. I'm so happy you're part of the family. And I know you'll always be there for Jesse and your family. So thank you so much. Thank you. Jessica. So little bump in the road, Jess. Little bump in the road. So February 2016, another visit in Sarasota. We're driving through Sarasota, and Jesse turns to me and goes, "Dad, I found a lump on my breast. I'm sure it's nothing, but we're going to stop here, and we're just going to get tested. It'll be fine, but we have to stop." So we stopped. That day ended. Shortly after that, I went home. And then 3 or 4 days later, I got a call that no parent ever wants to get. And that is, "Dad, it wasn't anything. It was cancer. I had cancer. I have cancer." So we cried and we prayed. And then after the initial shock, it was time to plan. So there would be surgery, there would be treatment, there would be healing, and there would be life after. So Jessie decided to go to New York for her surgery, one of the best cancer hospitals, Sloan Kettering. And we met an amazing surgeon, Dr. Platis, and a more amazing human being. And he performed successful surgery. After that, it was time for treatment. So this is when I realized Jesse was here on this earth for more than just being here. She was here to lift people. So whether it was the patients in the cancer center with her uplifting, positive attitude, or friends that called her that were diagnosed with cancer, she was there for them. Even though she was going through that process. It was like she wasn't through it. She was going through it. So you're a rock star. I love you. I love you. I love you. So number 3. So we're up to number 3 now. We're almost done, right? You guys can eat soon. Number 3. It's time for healing. So we decided we're going to see our buddy Tony Robbins. 14 hours that first day. We were dancing, we were jumping, no sitting down,
No.
right? We took everything out of our body. I'm serious, and whoever, I know there's a couple of, Jen, I mean, there's people that've seen Tony. We took everything out of our body, and we put it on the floor. We documented some goals
Yeah.
and outlined some action plans to get us there, right?
Yes.
And at the end of the night, 10,000 other people, was that 10,000 other, oh no, and we put it back, well, I'm sorry, I screwed up. We put everything back in, and then at the end of the night,
Yeah.
we, with 10,000 other people,
We.
took our shoes off. 10,000 people taking their shoes off on a hot day in Newark, New Jersey, after dancing for 14 hours. The smell was horrible. And we walked across the street into the parking lot
Barefoot in Newark.
in Newark, New Jersey, and walked through the fire. Yes. 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 So Jessie left that event that night, and she crushed every goal she set, personal and professional. Unfortunately, sorry. Unfortunately, there is one goal that she could not meet. You see, some of that drug that killed the cancer in her, sometimes it hits your good organs too. So there's one that she couldn't keep. But we prayed. We prayed. And we cried. But we never, ever stopped believing.
And what do we?
Number 4, September 18th, 2021. We got our baby! I am so grateful to bring you through this part of your journey, and I hope that you write the next part of your journey and make it even better. I love you guys so much.
Oh, Fred. Oh my God.